Alright, so in a perfect world, we have between Rebirth and whatever LOE, 110 members, 80-30. In a perfect world with a completely full faction, this is how it should look. I'll get to all the B-billets later. In my humble, and we can adjust this is just a suggestion, this is how I think it should work. We got Royal at the top, the leader. Hooray! We have two co-leaders, so I don't know, Veer and Cag. I don't fucking know, it's up to what's-his-face. And then we have 10 admin and logistics staff. I think an issue that we might run into is I think we have too many staff. Is each one capable in their own way? Yes. But I think we should not have so many staff. You can have opinions without needing the fucking rank. And what do I mean by that? Is that on LOE or freaking Torn, we have ranks, right? Heroes, Legionaries, whatever. But when you look at fucking Discord, you're like, recruit, staff member, junior mentor. It's like, no. Titles and billets should match LOE or vice versa. Recruits should be T-Rows. T-Rows, the rank in Discord should reflect what rank they are in LOE or Maximus, if that makes sense. Getting to that point, what is this? If the rank structure's in order, Tilo, Legionary, Praetorians, he had extra ones, which is like Felix, Auxiliary, and a bunch of fucking jerk-off shit. I don't know. Figure it the fuck out. I'm just going with what I'm working with. So we got 3 people up here, the Triune. He needs 2 co-leaders, like a first sergeant and a sergeant major, who informs the CO. And then below them we need 10 people with staff powers. Those are the ones who wield the staff powers, our admins, our mods, the people who not only have ideas, they proactively implement it. They're the ones who listen to him spout his big picture stuff. They turn around and they make the magic happen. 10 people should easily be enough to make shit happen. My opinion. Here we go. We should have 10 teams. Kratos, Hyperion, Aether, your mom, Chris, Danielle, Bradley, whatever, who cares? 10 teams that can fill up, that they cap out at 10 people max. And it should work, and how each team should run, it should be made up of 1 to 9 T-Rows and Legionaries. T-Rows are the basic recruits. If they excel and they graduate basic training, I think they should be made Legionnaires. It separates from the doesn't need Overwatch to still have the training wheels on. And then each team of 10 should have 1 Praetorian. To use Kratos as an example, I would put myself as Praetorian and I would be in charge of the 9 other retards. I would probably put Jamie and who's it soon to be DJ as my senior Legionnaires. And I would turn around and we would all 3 team lead. But if push came to shove, I would take the fall for every fuck up. Yada yada yada. Chain of command top down. But I would have 2 people, just kind of like this 2 people with Royal. I would have 2 people. So we'd have, each team would technically be 3 team leaders, 7 regular Joes. At some point, and people don't switch teams. As soon as they graduate from recruit or T-Row to Legionnaire, they stay with that team. I don't know how that would work or how it would implement, but they would never leave. They'd be Team Kratos for life until they left our Discord. The whole point is to get the whole team full of 10 people. Say 2 people get kicked out or leave, 10 drops down to 8. We should technically have 8 dudes who are 100% qualified, so we can get 2 new recruits and everyone can turn around and Team Kratos be like, hey, you 2 asswipes, come learn how to play the game. And while it falls on the Praetorian and his 2 senior Legionnaires to technically train them, everyone should be working as a team to bring them up. Units of 10 is a family. Each admin logistics, there's 10 of them. Obviously, this is in the military. Some people actually have lives. And the reason why I don't have one admin attached to each one, why it's all in one box, is because if I'm having issues, like, hey, I'm having a little bit of mutiny, I should be able to turn around to this list of 10 staff members, see who's online, and be like, hey, I'm having a problem. Up-down communication. So, since they're all on the same page, they can give me permission to turn around and boot the guy out, or maybe they need to turn around and it's a problem that goes up to the big three. So that's how I think it should be ran. This is supposed to reflect the Discord, because we can fit 110 people on the Discord. Duh. And if you got one guy from Kratos who needs to go to fucking L.O.E. Rebirth, he'll still be on Kratos in the Discord, but he will be communicating with his Praetorian like, hey, I'm going to Rebirth for the war. And, there's inter-member management. I keep track of the guys who are on my team and where they're at. It would be my job to know who's at Rebirth, who's here, blah, 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 blah. Now, just because I said all that, I'm leaving all of this open to anyone to come in and fuck with it and change it how they want. Take what you need, disregard what you don't need. We'll get better with this. Now, we have all the rank structures, right? Now, for those who are in the military, there's a second type of rank structure, and maybe this is where you can give those special ranks to, like Felix Auxiliary or whatever retarded name you want to make, called B billets. These are special. Because if you're looking over here, you're like, oh my god, who are the armors? Who are going to have Overwatch? The thing about B billets is that no matter where you're at in this rank structure, you can be assigned a B billet. It's a special duty that is added on top of you. For example, I would be a Praetorian in charge of Team Kratos. Admin and logistics, with their infinite wisdom, would be like, Bradley looks like he's trustworthy. We need a banker. We are going to take the title of banker, a special duty, and we're going to put it on him, and we're going to tell him, hey, not only are you going to run your team, you're also going to be a banker. Alright? So, and then you would apply it to we have armor, Overwatch, chain commanders. Those guys have billets, special duties that are outside of the chain of command regular training structure. Secondly, a billet outweighs rank. Billet over rank. Wow, I cracked. Billet over rank. What does that mean? That means that if Royal appoints Jude a chain commander, and Jude is currently in the middle of a chain commanding, and Royal tries to come in, even though he's the leader, and be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Jude has the authority to turn around and go, hey, I'm the chain commander here. For the purpose of running a chain, I am the one who's in authority. You need to speak to me, not at me. It doesn't matter what your rank is. It's his arena. For example, a banker. I don't know how it would practically apply with the other shit. But those are B billets. Special duties for everyone who fits into here, apply them where needed. Now, how many bankers should we have? How many housing specialists? I don't fucking know. Enough so that there's no issues, but also we don't need half of 110 people being armors. That's absolutely ridiculous. So when we're assigning B billets, we need to be aware of how many there are and not overdo it. Secondly, because you're a bunch of ADHD happy, let's take everything to the nth degree psychos, we don't need a B billet for literally everything. It's like when I cleaned up the fucking Discord channel, it's like, hey, we got too many channels. We got rid of a handful of them, and now it's almost like we got twice as many because we want one for every little thing. Jesus. My whole thing's efficiency. But we don't need a trillion B billets, armors, Overwatch, chain commanders, housing specialists. These are just ideas. You can take none of them, have some of them. We will talk as staff to see what is needed. That would be up to these 13 assholes to figure out what B billets there are and who to give them to. Freaking, what I would heavily suggest is that perhaps, I don't know, maybe you could even take like a, I don't know, we would make a pharmacist, right? Curie, somebody and somebody, their job is to hand out drugs to the factions. You could probably take pharmacist and just put it with the armor, or you could combine it with banker, I don't know, just so we don't need a million different things. The point is, like, look, Royals, we don't need a fucking Royal sack washer as a B billet. Oh, hey, we need someone who knows how to make announcements. We don't need a billet for announcement maker. That's just fucking stupid and too much at this point. Point being, B billets are an idea. They're kind of already being implemented with the Banker's LOE, and Banker's Rebirth. That's the perfect implementation, and we should assign other roles so we understand whose duty and responsibilities is it for specific tasks. So, I don't know if your phone goes sideways. That's it in the big picture. That's my idea. Use it as you want. Add from it, take it away, and,